My name is Dan, and I lead a team of professionals that serve our commercial and residential customers in the Greater Lake Norman area. So my role as business owner is to set the strategy for the business, oversee the day-to-day operations, set expectations that allow a great client experience for our customers in the area. And what inspired us to open up the business was I had a long career in the home improvement industry. I really have an affinity for the home improvement business. I've done this for almost 30 years now and really enjoy helping people in our communities, whether that's in Mooresville or Huntersville or Statesville, any place in the Greater Lake Norman area. We really saw the need for a professional handyman service that didn't exist when we opened it, and the response has just been fantastic from our clients. Seeing the joy in their faces and or relief that a particular project was now complete and they get to either enjoy their space or have an area or a spot that is now safe that wasn't safe before, and the pride that they get in showing that off to their family and their friends. There was multiple projects I can think of was for a veteran couple that had us out several times a year just to do small things around the house. The husband had some disabilities and he couldn't communicate very well. And what really left an impact on me was our service professional just being patient and willing to work with both the husband and wife to understand what they wanted to be done, and willing to have the gentleman follow us around for the day. And we ended up doing a day of service project there and donated some of our labor there to install some ramps and get some painting done and some maintenance around the house that would have taken them a long time to get done. We take it very seriously on the front side to ensure that our clients' projects are completed well. And sometimes things don't go as planned. And if ever there's a business that wants to assert that every project goes well, or even looks to thousands of 5-star Google reviews, behind the scenes, something goes wrong occasionally. So how we respond to that, I think, is incredibly important and sets us apart. We take it seriously and we take it personally that the jobs are done complete. So whenever an issue arises, we're quick to resolve that issue. I also think the quality of technicians and the office team that we have to go serve our clients sets us apart. Yes, they're background screened. Yes, they're drug tested. Yes, we're fully insured. Those should really just be basics to a business anymore. Unfortunately, in this handyman space, that's not always the case. So yes, we provide those things, but how we utilize them and interact with our clients in Mooresville and Huntersville, Denver, Concord, for instance, really we are the premier provider and best provider of home improvement services in the area. So as a business owner, I think it's extremely important to be lifelong learners, to always be curious, to always be wanting to improve myself as an owner and enable the team to do their best at what they do. And even if it's a craftsman swinging a hammer, if it's our office team answering the phone, there's a lot more that goes into that anymore. And as technology evolves and our culture demands us to communicate extremely well with people and utilize technology to make their process easier in engaging with us, we use state-of-the-art software that not many other repair remodeling businesses have to ease scheduling, reminders for appointments, deliver photos, electronic invoices. Our field technicians have iPads that allow them to see in real time notes on jobs and return us that information back here, both for the client's benefit and also quality assurance that remotely we can see the quality of work that they're doing through the photos and notes that they're putting on the jobs. Our office team goes through ongoing training, both for not only enhancements to the software, but how do our clients want to interact with us? And that can be anywhere from how we communicate, what we say, the information that we're sharing, and the willingness to be flexible, knowing that each and every client's request is unique. And that takes a lot of skill and a lot of discipline in order to be able to meet those needs. common problems that we see in the Lake Norman area are usually on the exterior of the home. We see quite a bit of wood rot as well as damage from squirrels and birds. There's a lot of wildlife around here that love our houses and want our houses to be their homes as well. On the interiors of the homes, most of the homes that we're in have been maintained well, but they're now getting to the point of just being outdated. And what's the latest color? What's the latest tile? What's the latest flooring, either style or color, that we're seeing people wanting to have those items updated? There are the items that we see in our communities frequently is siding that's deteriorated, sometimes not installed very well, that if the siding on a dormer, for instance, is installed right onto the roof, that siding will wick up water off of the roof. It'll expand and the paint will flake off of it. Every year we end up doing many jobs on dormers that had masonite siding that was really popular 15 or 20 years ago, is about its end of life. And unfortunately, if not addressed, that water then seeps into the house and ends up causing more issues down the road. When hiring a handyman, certainly I'd advocate that someone hires Mr. Handyman. It's our business, right? It provides for our family and for our employees. But when exploring a handyman, there are several really good, reputable businesses in town that I refer to as good competition. Some things to keep in mind when hiring any contractor or handyman. What's their experience doing the project you're asking to have done? Are they insured? And by insurance, that's workers' compensation as well as general liability insurance. Most legitimate businesses will have general liability insurance, but a lot of sole proprietors are not required to have workers' compensation insurance. Both of those insurances protect you, the homeowner, that if there's an injury or an incident that happens at your home, without those insurances, a claim could be filed against your insurance that you may not be prepared for. The other thing I would gauge would be, what's the longevity of that person in the community? Unfortunately, there's a lot of transient people in these roles, come into the community for a short period of time, do crummy work, take people's money, and then never to be found again. We've lived in the community for over 15 years now. Our business has been in business. We're in our 7th year of business. We're part of a national group of other owners that we're going to be here for the long haul. If there happens to be an issue, you can come to our office, you can call us on the phone, you can get a hold of me personally for me to be able to rectify that problem. The most frustrating circumstances I hear of, something goes awry and the person that did the work can't be gotten a hold of. It's voicemails, phones disconnected, and never to be seen again. For our commercial clients here in the Lake Norman area, we've got so many business parks, several in Huntersville, more and more emerging in Mooresville currently, several in Concord that we do business at regularly. Several of the things that we can do for our commercial clients, first would be response time. As a business owner, I can appreciate what it means to have downtime or what it means to have something that's impacting our clients, whether that's a non-working faucet, whether that's lights that have gone out in a lobby, meeting room, or a break room. We can do those repairs, certainly. Some other repairs that are pretty frequent for our commercial clients would be broken tiles and door sweeps in the restaurant space when you've got the health inspector coming to do those annual inspections. Ceiling tiles, when there's a water leak or a damaged ceiling tile, it takes a little bit of skill actually to go cut the tiles around smoke detectors, sprinklers, or if there's a reveal, to get them to set in the grid appropriately. Commercial spaces just get a little bit more wear and tear than our residences. So touching up paint on walls or replacing worn flooring, as well as keeping a building secure, whether that's panic bars on a door or locks and door closers, are all things that we are well equipped to handle. Some of the commercial clients that we serve regularly would include homeowners associations. We can help manage that relationship between property management companies, HOA boards, residences, veterinary clinics, daycares, private schools. Because our team is background checked and arrive in uniforms and clearly marked vans, really good to have someone that you know and is safe in those environments, especially around the children, doctor's offices, industrial spaces, and warehouses. Happy to either provide occasional maintenance, or if the full-time maintenance person on staff in any of those buildings happens to be on vacation or might be in transition hiring somebody, we can certainly meet that short-term void in between. I'm so proud of our team for the effort they have put forth over the years to receive many awards and be recognized by several different institutions. The one I'm probably most proud of would be our customer service award, that for 7 years since we've opened, we've always been in the top 10%, a couple times number one in our company for the customer service that we've delivered to the residents here in the Lake Norman community. We are a multi-year winner for the Best of Iredell. Again, thanks to our team for delivering good service that allows the community to vote us to be the best handyman service. A couple years ago, we were number 2 in Best of Iredell for customer service, with Chick-fil-A being the number 1 spot. So I'll take the number 2 spot behind Chick-fil-A for customer service anytime. Their teams do a fantastic job there as well. We're Age Safe certified, so we're able to help seniors remain in their homes, do that safely, do in-home assessments. Sometimes if there's work to be done, and other times there's just small things around the house that can really make a really big difference to keep seniors safe while they're there. And as well as being a member of several chambers of commerce in the area and part of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating there as well. We pride ourselves on having the most Google reviews of other professional handyman services in the area. Certainly speaks volume to the great work that our team does day in and day out.